This morning we're having quiche with ham chunks instead of bacon. The bridge from New Jersey over to Staten Island Ferry costs $5.60 each way toll. The Staten Island itself, the ferry, is free, but parking costs anywhere from $8 to $6, and on Sunday it's free in the one parking lot. The best view of the Statue of Liberty is actually from the Staten Island Ferry. Once you get off the ferry, you're in downtown Manhattan. We then went to the Statue of Liberty. I lost that video. Rookie mistake. Here is inside the pedestal looking up through the top. There were no tickets to go see the crown. Those are on a limited basis each day. And the day that we were there, they were out. So we just did the Pedestal Tour. From the Pedestal Tour, you can get a view outside all the way around the Statue of Liberty. And you can see the entire city skyline of New York City, Ellis Island, and the New Jersey shoreline. After leaving the Statue of Liberty, we went over to view the brand new museum that they built adjacent to the statue. It holds all the material that recently was kept in the statue. They didn't have enough space, and now they have plenty of space with additional information. It also has interactive displays. In addition to the displays, it holds the original torch. The original torch was removed in 1984 because it was beyond repair. From the Statue of Liberty, we went on to visit Governor's Island. The Governor's Island, you have to take a ferry from Manhattan over, and it costs $2 per person unless you're a military or a veteran, which it's free. There's plenty to do on the island. You can rent a bike or a Siri bike as a family. There is hiking, there is two restaurants, a fort, and a castle. The castle is called William's Castle, and it was built in 1800, and it was originally built to defend New York City during the War of 1812. After that, can't remember exactly what happened, but in 1903, they turned it into a prison. From the prison, they continued to improve it till 1915, in which the prison then became part of the Eastern Leavenworth system. So it became a military prison or federal prison until, believe this, like I said, until 1965. That's when they finally closed it. I was pretty surprised that it lasted that long. So the fort was pretty neat to look around and see, and we had a good time there. After leaving the fort, we went back to Manhattan and went down Wall Street to the Federal Building. The Federal Building is where George Washington took his oath of office, become our first president.
This replica of Washington's presidential desk.
This is the painting of George Washington taking his oath of office at the Federal Building. George Washington's inaugural Bible, the original, is actually on loan from the St. John's Lodge 1 Masons. After leaving the Federal Building, we went to the Swansus Tavern. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's right downtown New York City. It's past Broad Street. It was fantastic. It has a historic museum upstairs. It's considered to be the oldest building in New York City. Jim's having water. John's having Coke. I'm having Diet Coke and a blood orange cider.
Huh?
Fish and chips. Look at Jim's burger. That's a burger and fries. And this is the lobster and mac and cheese. Rookie mistake.
So we had actually lost an SD card?
So when we went back to do the footage, when we got home, we could not find that card anywhere. It had some footage from New York City, so where I said there's pieces missing in the video, and the whole entire review of the Tip Tam RV Resort. So what we've decided to do is we'll just do a verbal one without the pictures so that you can know what it was like. So let's start.
As best we can.
As best we can. So Tip Tam Resort, when you come in, there is a little park that had an office. The office Had a little store. It was pretty nice.
People were nice.
The people were very nice. The store had plenty of stuff that you would need, your basic, camping needs. There was a gate that had a key fob.
Like a card reader?
Yeah, and it cost $10, but it was just a deposit. You got that back when you left, and it made it very secure going in and out of the resort. And then if you go over to the campsite, our campsite was very level.
Yeah, very level. Everything was sand, basically. The ground was sand. So it was easy to level out for them.
So as far as hookups, you did the hookups.
Everything was fine. And
I thought the sewer was crooked.
The pipe going into the ground was at an angle.
Which made it a little bit more difficult to hook up.
No big deal, really.
But that wasn't bad. But the site itself was actually really good. There's permanent campers there, and then temporary. The thing we noticed was there was several days of downpour rains, and the couple of the lots flooded. But over where the ones that you just came in and out of, that people could, they were non-permanent. They were fine. So the next thing we would review was the bathrooms. So I went into the women's. The women's side was clean as far as the restrooms. The showers were, how do you say it, older.
They were old. It needed an upgrade, so to speak. It needed redone. And we were there during what weekend? We
were there during Memorial Day.
Memorial Day weekend.
And it looked like they were just getting ready. Yeah, they were overwhelmed, and it was also like the beginning of the season. So they were still trying to catch up.
Trying to get the pool running.
Yeah. So the men's side, how was the men's side?
I mean, it was older, like Michelle said. But the first day I was there, it was how boys are, so it needed a cleaning for sure. They probably only cleaned it twice a day, and it just wasn't enough. There was too many people there. The place was packed. So
but overall, it was okay. Amazingly, the laundry room was spotless.
Yeah, the laundry room was clean.
And it was very clean. And we did laundry there a couple times. So as you come in the gate to the right, there is a putt-putt course, if you want to call it that. It is very primitive. It's just basically boxes that you hit the ball to. So that's nothing fancy at all. Very, very basic. But it had 2 pools. And they were clean. And the one they had just opened it up. There was a volleyball net with a nice sand pit. And then they had, I think, bocce ball or something?
They had a bocce ball court and then a RC race course, radio control car course for to race on if you wanted to. So,
but that's, basically what the campground had. It also had like a little pavilion area. The one night, which would have been the Friday, I believe, or the 4th, or was it Saturday? One night they had a DJ, and the other night they had a band come in and play. So they did have activities. And they also had paintings for the kids to do. They had all kinds of children's activities. So overall, it was a very nice...
A very nice resort. I think it was their first weekend they were open. They were just trying to get going.
Yeah, and the cost would have been... It cost us $300 for 7 days. So, whatever that is, I'll put it up in the caption. So overall, it was actually a pretty nice campground.
It was okay.
I mean, it wasn't, a 5-star, but it was...
It was doable. It was
very doable. My suggestion is, if you're going to New York, not to stay in New Jersey because of the tolls. The reason why we wanted to stay in New Jersey is because we wanted to view... We had places we wanted to see in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. We wanted to go to New Jersey and see some sites, and New York City. And that was just a base hub to go from each side. But we ended up spending over $200 and some dollars, like $280 in tolls. So it becomes very expensive. So if you're going to see New York City, you should probably stay either right beside New York City, where you can take the tram in, or the ferry, where you don't have to drive. So, but that's our review of Tip Tam, and hopefully that's helpful. Would we stay there again? Yes. If we were going through, we don't have any intentions of going back through Philadelphia or New Jersey or New York City again, because we've done it multiple times. So please subscribe to our channel.
Give us a thumbs
up, and hopefully you like this video.